Hi, my name is Michael Stapleton. I'm the Director of Design for GMC. I'm here today to talk to you about the 2018 Terrain. This all-new vehicle has a huge focus on premium materials and finely crafted interior. As you can see with the live stitch, real aluminum on the interior of this vehicle, we are doing something that's over and above what the rest of the competition is doing. As you can see from this interior, we've had a huge focus on storage space. Storage space for our customers is of great importance, and we've tried to give them as much as we can. If you look here at the console, we have the electronic precision shift that's been pushed up and moved higher in the IP. What that does for our customers is gives them additional storage on the top side, as well as side-by-side cup holders, and also storage in the side of the console. Small notepad, small iPad, things that people are carrying with them on a daily basis, they can now tuck away into the console of this vehicle. In addition to that, we have storage in the IP, as highlighted by the real aluminum and technical film. You can see my phone fits in here very easily. There's a nice rubber mat so that it does not bounce and rattle down the road. In addition to the refinement that we've put into this, we've also spent a lot of time on cargo space. Cargo space is very important to our customers. Within this vehicle, it has a nice flat floor. You can fold the second row seats down, and then the first row seat folds flat perfectly. In addition to the fold flat second row, there's storage underneath the cargo area. First row seat folds flat. You can get a full 8 feet. That means a full 2x4 will fit in here, and in some cases even a kayak. It's these type of premium executions that we really think makes this GMC a wonderful product.
SPINA, Executive Chief Engineer for crossover SUVs for General Motors. I'm here to tell you a little bit about our new electronic precision shift that we're featuring in the 2018 GMC Terrain. Operating the electronic precision shift is really pretty straightforward. You know, if you think about a conventional shifter for a second, you sort of do 3 things when you put the car in gear. You put your foot on the brake, put your hand on the shifter, and you either squeeze the trigger or push the thumb button, and you pull the gear selector into gear. When we designed this system, we tried to think of also making sure you had 3 distinct actions when you were selecting reverse or drive. In our case, the 3 distinct actions are very straightforward. Again, foot on the brake. This time I insert my finger over the reverse or over the drive, and I pull down to select the gear. Straightforward. If you can operate a power window switch, you can operate this electronic precision shift. For reverse, finger in, pull backwards when the foot's on the brake, car shifts to reverse, you back up. Same thing, foot on the brake, other finger, pull back on drive, and you've made the shift. And it behaves very intuitively, just like you would expect it to. When you do come to a stop and you're gonna get out of the car and you wanna select park, it's a push for park. If you do it at a very high rate of speed, which isn't good for the car nor good for you, then the system is smart enough to realize you made a mistake. It'll simply shift to neutral automatically. The neutral button will light up and it will tell you, oops, we got to do something different here. So again, it protects you and it protects the vehicle. If you're driving along on the highway and someone decides to play with the buttons, same thing. The system knows something's wrong. I'm running down the highway at speed. That shouldn't happen. It will either ignore the push button signal you gave it, or it will default to neutral and keep you safe in that regard. One of the advantages of this system, quite honestly, is it helps us open up this space from where a conventional shifter might be, a traditional shifter. We've got a nice spot here for you to put your stuff, including all the electronic hookups for your phone or any other electronic equipment you have, and of course some great side-by-side cup holders and some storage that goes down below the console. So we're really pleased with it, and I think our customers will be too.
Hello everyone, I'm Ryan CORLESS, Product Manager on the all-new GMC Terrain infotainment system. Here's the home screen. You can see right away that we've cleaned up the UI. There's an app-like layout here that we're used to using on other consumer electronics. Down below here, you see some shortcuts to some key apps and the home screen, and off to the right side, you see our connectivity and time and temperature. We've also added what we call summary view to the side here with a swipe. It takes you to a tiled version of some key information. You have your audio portion up here, the phone portion down here, and a map portion over here, so that you can keep all that key information in front of you without having to toggle between the apps. Another really cool feature that we've introduced in the new infotainment system is the idea of user profiles. These user profiles can be loaded into the vehicle, and they stay with the vehicle. You can have up to 5 user profiles stored in the vehicle. And another cool feature is that you can take those user profiles to another similarly equipped vehicle. So right now we're in as a guest user, but I'll show you here. I can switch over to my profile, which I previously logged in, so it remembers my profile. It's loading my profile. And now you can see the image changed to my profile picture, which is a sunny beach. Okay, so now the system knows who I am, and when I interact with the system, it'll know my settings and behave accordingly. So my settings have been loaded into the audio app, which we can see here, and you can see these are the last three inputs I've used, and if I want to see the other ones, they're also there as well. We've also kept this clean layout where there's fewer buttons, and the buttons used most prominently are placed in front of the user. If I go to navigation app, this is another really exciting feature about the new infotainment system, is this is now a connected navigation experience. You can see that there's the green roads. That means that we're getting live traffic information, and the green roads means that we're smooth sailing. There's no traffic incidents. Also, you see my little profile picture there, and when I push that profile button, you saw it there a second ago, it shows the time to home and the time to work, and those are always there. Those are settings that I put in as my places. Also, the map has similar functionality as we've become used to using in our smartphones. You can pinch and zoom, you can swipe, and you can pan. Now, whenever I use my navigation system, it'll tell me the fastest route to get somewhere according to live traffic. It's also providing me live fuel prices, parking information. Another feature in our navigation system is predictive maps. The predictive nature of the system now will know my preferences and start to cater my results to me. It'll take me down routes that I prefer to use over the ones I avoid, and it'll also provide POIs based on my preferences. So in the morning, if I prefer to go to Dunkin' Donuts, it'll put those results to the top of my search list. So these are some of the cool new features in the 2018 GMC Terrain infotainment system.